We recently went on our first cruise with MSC World Europa around the Mediterranean, so we thought today we'd show you around our cabin and do a bit of a review.
So today we're going to talk about you the good things, there is a lot, the bad and the ugly things as well.
But first of all, I'm Sarah.
I'm Olivier and we are part of the Tourist Treadmill.
So the cabin room that we reserved, or stateroom as they're also known as, was 1,190 or 1190.
So the first two digits mean the deck number, and for us it was deck 11.
So our cabin was a cabin with a deluxe balcony with a lovely sea view, an external sea view.
Very important, outside sea view balcony.
Well, we'll come on to that later.
Let's start with the good things, and there is a lot to be honest. The first one surprised us, it was the size of the cabin.
Yeah, we were really surprised at how actually spacious the cabin was. Anyway, here are some numbers because he loves math, so sit tight for the numbers.
I like math. And the cabin size was 14.5 square meters. The bathroom was 2.14 square meters. They were very precise on this sheet of paper. And the balcony was 2.7 square meters. It looks small, but it's quite nice room.
Yeah, so overall it was a very spacious cabin, our cabin. It was stylishly decorated. It was very light. Actually, it's quite a lot of light coming to the room because it had lovely, great big double windows in front of the balcony. And also it was very well sort of thought out and well designed. There's some nice features to make the most of the space in the cabin. So anyway, that's our first good thing. So the second good thing that we liked about the room were actually the facilities, the features of the room itself. When you go into the room, the first thing you're struck by is there is an enormous vanity area. I really love this. There was a pull-out like velour stool that tucked underneath to save space, and there was a really big mirror which not only made the room look bigger, but it's great to do your makeup and stuff in. So that was a really nice addition.
So if you carry on the vanity, you have a fridge where there is some drink inside. So there is a fizzy drink and water inside, so I don't know, it's because we have the package, everything was free for us. After you have the safe, who are inside the drawer on the vanity desk,
Yeah.
and a big flat TV with international channel. So you have French, English, Italian because we were next to Italian people, I guess.
Yeah, so that was great.
Yeah.
And then opposite the vanity unit is a enormous sort of double-seater sofa. And then at the far end of the room, there was a very generous sized bed, which was very comfortable. And they'd put, again, they put mirrors around the place to make the cabin look bigger, which was lovely.
But it was quite spacious. And one tip for you, the suitcase go under the bed. So it's a safe place when you empty your suitcase. After that, you have the balcony, so we have two outside chairs and one small table. And quite not too big, but not too small as well. So we have space to sit and relax during the evening or morning before to go to the restaurant.
And the balcony has a nice glass panel, so you can actually, when you're sitting down, you're out of the wind, but you can still enjoy the view.
You can see the sea, yes.
Which was nice. And then back in the room, going back towards the door again, there is a generous size wardrobe. That one side is for hanging space, so that's good if you've taken something for the kind of more formal evenings. And then the other side, there were shelves and a drawer as well.
Yes.
So there was quite a lot of space. Well, for two of us, it was ample space for our clothes. And as we said, we put our bags under the bed.
So if you carry on after towards the exit door, you have the command for the aircon, so you can choose the temperature of your room and it works.
Worked very well.
Yeah.
It was quite quiet as well.
Yeah.
Because often when we're in hotels, it can be a bit of a pain if it's too noisy, but actually it was quite quiet. And then behind the main door, actually they put two hooks on the door, which were really useful when we went out for we had small rucksacks for the day and like a coat or like your hoodies, you can hang things up. That was quite a nice little feature. And then the main bath, they call it a bathroom, but actually it's the shower room. It is compact, but they've made the most of the space. So there was a sink with a cupboard underneath. There was some shelving sort of built into the little vanity unit in the bathroom. There were sort of shelves above this unit where you could store stuff, and there was a hanging rail. There was another hanging rail opposite the shower for the towels. There was plenty of sort of hanging areas in there. Of course, there was a toilet, toilet paper, and then in the shower itself, they've got toiletries built in. They have those dispensers in the toilet, in the shower unit, that you can get shower gel and shampoo. It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Shampoo, yeah.
So it was quite well designed. It is small, compact, but seriously, they've made a lot of the space, so it's good design.
It's very good design, and you feel not squeezed inside.
Yeah, so they're the main features of the room, and it was as comfortable as a lot of hotel rooms we've been in. It was a really pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
So the third good thing about the cabin is actually how they get your luggage to your cabin. You do not have to carry your luggage through the boat.
Basically, when you have to, at the harbor, to embark to the boat, they took your baggage, they put a number, they put the number of the room, and after, by miracle, the luggage waiting for you at the door. So it means you can go in advance, the baggage go somewhere, travel, and during this time, you have plenty of time to enjoy the boat already before
going to the room.
Going to the room. So for example, we arrive at 12 or 11, I don't remember.
Yeah. So we had a lunch.
Normally, they said 1 o'clock for the cabin. The cabin wasn't ready before 1 o'clock. But between 12 and 1 o'clock, we can enjoy the boat. We can have lunch, we can have drink. Everything was perfect.
And we didn't have the stress of taking our bags with us or navigating all the lifts and stairs and all of that. It was done for us, which was great.
Everything is done by some secret passage you have, I guess. I don't know. And the good things as well, when you left the boat, the last day, they told you to put your luggage at the door.
Outside your cabin door.
Outside the cabin door before midnight. And during the night, someone pick up your baggage, gave you a number. This number, we have 39. And when you exit the boat, you go to the 39 area and your luggage is there. So no hassle with luggage inside the boat. So that is brilliant.
So the fourth really good point about our cabin was seriously how quiet it was. It was really quiet, wasn't it?
Very, very.
So it was really well soundproof. We didn't hear voices from another cabin, we didn't hear anybody else's television, and we heard nobody in the corridor. The night they took our bags, we thought we'd be disturbed, but we heard nothing. And recently when we stayed in a hotel in Spain, it was so noisy in the corridor, we could hear it in the room. We had none of that. It was so quiet, never heard anybody going past the door, down the corridor. So that was really good. And when you close the doors to the outside balcony, you can hear the seal of the room. It really is very soundproof. You're in your own little cocoon. So we thought that was a great point.
Or maybe the neighbor was very quiet as well.
Or maybe they did hear us.
Who
knows?
I think it was a very nice design as well.
Yeah.
So the number 5 on the list is the location of our cabin. If you're looking on the map, and you can check on the cruise mapper, you have all the deck and they show you the cabin. Our cabin was almost at the middle of the boat, not too far from the lift, so not too long to walk, because the corridor can be very long.
They're very long.
Very long. So, good place to be on the middle, because we are halfway from the front boat and halfway from the back of the boat.
So it meant we could get around quite quickly to go to the restaurant, to go to the shows.
Restaurant, it was on this way, the show was on this way, so we were very quick to every activity we want to do on the boat. The last good thing was the cleanness of the bedroom. The bedroom was always spotless, and we never see the guys doing something. It's invisible, but he was there to clean everything.
We do know he was our man because we did happen to pass him in the corridor, I have to say. He was very friendly. But he did an incredible job. The floors were hoovered, windows had no fingerprints, the linen was spotless. Everything was really nice.
Always clean the towel, even if you put in the...
We did try and hang them up to reuse them, to be eco-friendly, but if we had a shower in the night, before we went down to dinner, they were always changed. And the other thing we liked was they did a turn down service that you were a bit surprised about. But they turned the bed down in the evening, which was nice when we came back after seeing a show. And the next day's programme was on the bed, so you had that, didn't need to go on the Wi-Fi, on the app on your phone. You had it like a hard copy to read in your room, which was really lovely. So now for some of the bad things. Now I have to say, they're not really bad things, they're kind of little niggles really, things that we think could be improved upon. But anyway, here we go.
So the first one was the balcony. When you book your cabin, be careful, because they call balcony the 2 types of cabin. There is balcony with a sea view, a balcony with promenade view. So if you want, like us, first time we travel like that, if you want a sea view, we think balcony is obviously in the sea view. No. They change the boat. There are two types now. There is a sea view and a promenade view. The promenade view, you have a balcony, same as us, but looking to the promenade, so inside the boat.
So it's an inside view.
Inside view, outside as well, but inside view. So you see the other balcony in front of you and the promenade.
Below you, yeah.
If you want that, no problem with me. But when you think balcony, you think sea view on the boat. But it's not always the case. So be careful when you book.
Read it carefully what you're booking.
And look on the map, the number of your cabin, to see if it's inside or outside. Obviously, they precise, but the people they have on the map.
You just assume
balcony is outside, and we saw few people complaining, saying, I order a balcony, I don't want to be inside. But it's how this new boat works at all.
Yeah, so just check out what you're booking, read it carefully, because we wouldn't want you to be unhappy and be one of those people complaining at the desk because you've booked the wrong thing because you didn't realise.
But some people book promenade, they are happy with that. There is no, but be aware, there is two different types of balcony inside this boat.
So the second kind of bad point, a little niggle that we had was smoking. Now on the boat there are several smoking areas and we are not anti-smoking, but actually you're not supposed to smoke on your balcony. And we obviously, as we've just said, we had a sea view balcony and the people to either side of us and below and above us, sometimes people were smoking on the balconies, and they make it very clear that there should be no smoking. I guess so that everybody has a nice experience on the boat, and for safety, I guess.
For safety as well.
But yeah, we did find that was kind of going on. I know it's difficult for MSC to kind of police that, but you know, it was a bit of an inconvenience. Sometimes we were sat outside and get a waft of someone's cigarette.
Few times the wind came to us and there was a lot of smoke coming from the other balcony.
Yeah. But as we say, just a little niggle, and I have to say we didn't go down and complain because we didn't want to spoil our neighbour's experience either. But that was just one little thing that was a bit of an annoying thing.
The last bad thing was the safety announcement. I know we need to comply with the safety and we need to respect and to learn where we need to go. But I don't need to hear that for 20 times.
It was quite repetitive.
And the TV was on and they said, don't forget, you need to go. Don't forget, there are still people who didn't go.
You need to watch the video, you need to go to the muster point.
So yes, they said what they need to say. We need to go where they said to go to learn where the emergency exit is in case, but it was too much. And each time we enter to a new port, there is new people coming on the boat, and for these new people, the safety carry on. So for 1 hour or 2 hours, each time we go to the port,
we get these reminders.
We get this reminder coming from the speakers.
Got a bit annoying after.
So that was a little bit annoying for us, but
it's safety. What can you do? Right. But the trouble is the tannoy is in your bedroom and it is fairly loud, obviously, for the safety announcements. But anyway, at least the tannoy worked. We knew that.
Yes. Here we are. Now we are at the ugly one. And it's quite annoying for us as well.
It's quite a surprise, actually, to be fair. In the cabin, there are no tea and coffee making facilities. Now, maybe it's not a big deal for you. People might think, oh, wow, that's an ugly one. But we like a cup of coffee. He's French, he likes a cup of coffee. I like my cup of tea, very British thing in the morning. It helps you get about at the beginning of the day. But there are no tea and coffee facilities in the room. You have to get up and you have to go down for your breakfast or one of the bars that serves coffee if you want a cup of coffee or a cup of tea in the morning, which for me, we've stayed in a lot of hotels and even like 2-star, 3-star and small guest houses when we backpack, as we like to do. Even small guest houses normally provide tea and coffee facilities of some sort in the room. So we were quite surprised with the calibre of the boat that you're on. Now, we don't know if it's for safety reasons.
They say for safety reasons because they are afraid of fire. But my guess is more you need to spend money to buy coffee and tea if you don't have the drink package.
Yeah, I mean, we did have a drinks package, so yeah, we can go to the bar, get a
For us,
cappuccino, an espresso,
no extra cost.
with our breakfast, or they had filter coffee anyway if you didn't have a package. Well, we just thought it was a shame, and they obviously do take it very seriously. When you read the contract, you're not meant to take any electronic stuff like that on board. But considering you can plug your phone in, which obviously they can overheat. There was a TV in the room, which is obviously plugged in.
You can plug your laptop as well.
But they seriously don't try and smuggle a kettle on board, because when you go through security to get on and off the boat for the day trips, we happened to go past the confiscation cage, and there were rather a lot of kettles in there.
Of kettles, yeah.
So they obviously take it seriously. As we said, we're not sure if it's safety or to obviously try and make more money. But anyway, for us, that was, a bit of a disappointment, a big disappointment. The only real major disappointment about the room, I would say.
Yeah, because it's considered as a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
So all the other services are 5-star hotel.
But
I like to have my coffee when I wake up. I don't need to dress to go to pick up my coffee.
Yeah.
And especially if you are at the back of the boat, you need to walk quite a lot.
Yeah. And we're quite able-bodied, but especially if you were a passenger who was less mobile or had some mobility problems, that in the morning, that's quite a big thing. Anyway.
But we know if you want, you can order your breakfast in the room, but that is a supplemental cost as well.
Unless you've got a package that we didn't, but anyway, small thing for some people, would have meant quite a lot to us, and that was probably the most disappointing thing about our room.
So that's it for this video, and as usual, if you like it, don't forget to subscribe and to push the thumb up, because that is help us. And any questions, don't hesitate, ask, and we're going to reply to you
as soon as we can.
24 hours? No. Roughly 24 hours.
Anyway, we hope you join us for our next video, and until then, bye.
Bye.